Minister of Labor Shane Gibson says that Bahamas-air owes over $1 million to passenger claims due to the actions of pilots during the Christmas season. Minister of Labor Shane Gibson said he met with the Bahamas Professional Pilots Association this morning to discuss a number of issues, including the situation involving the 4 pilots who were terminated as a result of the airline not having its Dash 8, which is currently out of service. The minister also said he discussed the completion of negotiations with the union, who requested a lump sum payment and salary increments. However, Mr. Gibson says that management is not certain whether it can offer any money to pilots due to the large debt accumulated by the airline during the sick-out stage by pilots during the Christmas week.
We brought to their attention the fact that Bahamas-air lost over $1 million over those couple of days as a result of their actions. They said that it was not industrial action. They said all of them just happened to be sick at the same time. We asked them why they called the international affiliates and told them not to have their pilots not fly any planes coming to the Bahamas. They said they didn't call them and tell them not to fly. They called them and told them that they had some unsettled matters and they made a decision not to fly. I'm only giving you their version now, right? Obviously, that's up for debate. So really, in essence, what it did is in management's opinion, they tried to cripple the economy of the Bahamas by telling the international affiliates not to fly aircrafts coming to the Bahamas in support of them, even though they deny it. But I mean, the proof of the pudding is in the eating, and so I leave it up to the Bahamians to interpret it, to determine whether they think that all pilots were sick all at the same time, including the ones who were on the jet, who already went through the checklist, about to close the cabin door, when they got a call and all of a sudden they got sick and left the passengers stranded on the tarmac. And so
according to reports, Bahamas-air Board Chairman Valentine Grimes says that Bahamas-air pilots will not receive previously negotiated salary increments or lump sum payments as a consequence of their sick-out last month. Mr. Gibson says right now management is coming up with a position on how it will settle that debt. Mr. Gibson says the debt is increasing as persons are still submitting expenses on their loss.
Management position, our position is that we don't know that we could offer any monies now based on this big, huge debt they racked up over those couple of days. So we told them we have to look at coming up with a position as to how we're going to settle that debt, over $1 million. And the expenses are still coming in because you have persons who are still submitting expenses saying that they lost monies for a number of reasons because they couldn't travel to their destination, hotel, different claims coming in. So, our contention with them is tell us how we're going to deal with this $1 million and tell us where we're going to get the money from. You can't just go into public treasury because the pilots decide that they want to shut down the country.
Mr. Gibson says that he leaves it up to the public to decide whether or not the pilots were really sick or not. Reporting for JCN News, I'm Michelle Butler.